Today I have a vehicle here with me and I'm going to show you the difference when you turn on your car in the winter time and the summertime, especially if you have a used car. And usually the battery can good in the summertime but not good in the winter. Okay, so right now is, for instance, said 40, 50 degree outside, right? Not that cold, right? So I'm gonna turn on this vehicle. Remember, this gonna be a used battery, okay? It's good in the summer, but usually when it comes to the winter time, it's not good. But just saying this is a regular, temperature, like, cool temperature, like 40, 50. All right. This is how the vehicle gonna turn on regular. Okay. So see the vehicle come on regular, everything is running fine. Now I'm gonna turn it on again in the winter time and look at the difference. Okay, so what I'm about to show you right now, I'm gonna show you the difference when the temperature drop like maybe 10 degree. I'm gonna show you just listen to the difference. As I said, remember in the summertime it was good, but in the winter time you have an issue with the battery. Okay, what happened is now the cranking cannot hold up the coal. So listen, see the difference? Sometimes it will start up, but it don't. See that? Start it again. Remember, this is like 10 degree now, or maybe negative. Okay. Okay, so remember the reason why it's not starting because this battery is a bad battery for the winter time. Okay, if it was like in the summertime or the weather is not too cold, it would start right up. So these are some issue from my own experience I want to share with you guys. The good thing to do with this or to prepare yourself is to have a jumper, like to have a portable battery to jump the vehicle. But the thing about it that you have to charge a portable battery every time, especially in the winter time. As I said, I just doing this video just for winter drivers really. People who have problem with having a hard time. This is one of the main issue. You have a bad battery that don't have the full cranking or is going bad, but it cannot crank, especially in the winter time. So what I'm gonna do right now, I just gonna get a new battery and connect it up and just get it started up. Okay, so it depends on the car you have. You have to make sure when you're buying a new battery, you have to make sure buy the same battery for that car that go with that car. Manufactured. You just don't want to buy any battery because you can buy a new battery, but the cranking is not the right cranking, especially when it comes to winter time. So you want to make sure buy the correct battery for your car. Okay, and this go for any car, any SUV, cars, truck. Okay, you always have this issue in the winter time. Sometimes you think it's something else, but it's the battery. The battery is just a bad battery for the winter time, especially when the time drop below a certain degree, like this the 10, the 6, the 1 or the negative. All right. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna replace the battery. If you're gonna do when you're replacing the battery, you want to make sure. I usually just take off the negative first. The reason why I take off the negative first because if you are taking off the positive, because the negative still connect, if you're taking off the positive and this tool touch a high end piece, it can shock you. So always take off the negative first. Then you take off the positive. And because you're taking off this used battery, you want to make sure clean up the the corrosion around the battery. All right. Sometimes, usually, I take off this already, but usually some battery come with like a bracket like these. It's easy. You just take like a deep 10. Usually these are 10. Take like a deep 10 millimeter socket and just take it off. Okay, easy. So I'm gonna remove this used one right now. Now we're gonna put a new battery. The reason why I rather put a new battery because at least I know I'm good now through the winter time. Okay. And I wouldn't advise you to buy a used battery. It's best you just get a new battery. Unless you guarantee the crank gonna be good on that battery. Okay. Alright, what you wanna do, you wanna make sure, as I said, usually what I do, I just put the positive on first. I'll put the positive on. Tighten it up. Still gotta be careful when you tighten the negative. You don't want the high end piece touch any. You don't want your tool touch any high end piece on the vehicle or any high end. Right now we're going to put on our bracket to hold the battery. This is the bracket what I take off earlier. I do when I tighten the bracket now, what you want to do is two hole on the bottom of the plate where the battery goes on. The plate have a hole in it that's this iron piece go through. So what you want to do, you kind of want to tighten both at the same time and hold it because you don't want to slip. You know, I hold this one like this, tighten a little bit. I go over here, tighten this one too, same time. You want to make sure it's balanced. You don't want to tighten one too tight. Okay. And you want to go back over here. You know, every time you want to make sure, shake the battery, make sure it's not shaking. All right. If you're not sure, you can go ahead and try tighten it just a little bit more. And that's it. You don't have to go all the way. Okay. As long as the iron piece don't lift back out the plate, you should be good. All right. So right now we have a new battery. We're gonna start up the vehicle, and you're gonna see the difference. Okay. All right. So now you see. I hope you learned something. Now you see the difference with a used battery and a new battery in the winter time. As I said, you have to make sure the battery it go for your car though. You don't want to buy any battery. Okay, and if you live in like a cold weather, you rather get a new battery instead, just just for your safety. So hopefully this video helped. If this video helped, just share the video. Also, I have a video just in case you have the used battery and your used battery, you're not sure about it, you can also use the portable to jump start your vehicle. Okay, I have a video up. You could go and watch this video right now. It's gonna show you how to jump the vehicle with the portable battery. You could use that. Okay, for your help. Thanks for watching.